Hello, everybody. Rocky Harpins here with eSpeed Sport, broadcasting live tonight at the virtual Legacy Phoenix Raceway Road Course here for the Shake and Bake Racing League. Uh, Broadcasting their Race 7 in their Street Stock Series tonight, 25 laps on this road course. It's going to be some interesting racing. First time I've experienced this particular layout of this track, and my goodness, it is one of the most interesting oval-roval combinations that we have here tonight. Pretty interesting race and series as we got the street stocks here, 375 horsepower, 3,400 pound American muscle cars out here running around on a road course. Not really made for this type of racing, but we got some fantastic, talented drivers out here that'll be racing here tonight. We want to highlight our points leader in this series, Brody Gunter. He has a commanding lead in the points at this time, as we'll pull that up for you. He'll be trying to extend that lead right now, second on the board in practice as far as speed on the chart. So he's going to be a tough one to crack as far as this. Already has 2 wins on the season. Howdy there, Beer Chaser. Good to see you. Glad to have you back. Thank you for sponsoring last night's eSpeed Sport League race. Brody's going to be battling it out with David Shively, Andrew Griesbaum, and Aiden Doyle. He's got a commanding lead at this time, but with 3 races left, anything could happen. As we watch him on the track, the next car we're going to highlight as we kind of look around here is going to be the number 12 car of Jeff Shrewsbury. Jeff joining his series late. It's a bit of a road course ringer as he's on the top of the board. Is he going to be the Ron Fellows or the Boris Said of this league, but actually pull off a win here tonight on the Phoenix road course? Now, this track, typically known for its oval racing, has been around since, I believe, 1988. Ooh, might be a little off on that. May have been early 90s. This is the first experience I've had. Yeah, hopefully we have less carnage here tonight, Beer Chaser. Last night was Caution Fest, but with this race here tonight, no cautions. We're going to be running it 25 laps on this 1.5 mile road course. These cars clocking in laps somewhere around the minute 15-second mark or so, as you see Shrewsbury picking up the left front there through the corners. Lots of roll in these particular street stocks, so it'll be very interesting on this racetrack how these cars are going to handle. We're going to go live with qualifying here at the top of the hour. As we follow along with Mr. Shrewsbury, we'll check out some of the other cars out here on the track as we talk. 78 of Andrew Griesbauer. He's our guy second in points. Actually run minute 6 that last practice lap. Griesbauer, very fast, very competitive right now, 4th on the board. He'll be in that number 78 Purina Street Stock. Out there also, Gavin Gardner in the number 18 car, black and pink machine. And David Carpenter, 3rd on the board, running the number 71 Cheaties paint scheme here tonight. Fantastic looking race car. And hey, he's running the number 71, and you gotta like that. If you don't know, that's my number I try to run in league races that I run as much as possible. So, decent field here tonight. We got a total of 15 of these street stocks as we go on board with the number 5 of Daniel Walker. As you can see from the onboard camera of Mr. Walker's car, this track, very much like many of the other Rovals. Easy there, Samson. Sorry, that's my co-host with the mostest, my pet dog Samson. Running a really flat infield as they get onto the track and through the tri-oval here. They come into what would be the tri-oval on the, or I'm sorry, coming out of 4 of the NASCAR track, and down this front stretch to the start-finish line, and then dive into turn 1, which normally would be a pit exit road. Oh, and he gets a little bit off track. We'll try to jump on board with somebody else out there. We'll follow along with Gavin Gardner as he's going through the infield at this time. As you can see, a very flat infield track, but then a hard left horseshoe turn to get it back onto the NASCAR side of things. We're going to take a quick break, let you ride around with Gavin as I let the dog go back upstairs. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, here we are, about a minute to qualifying. As you can see, the two, the 18 and the 71, battling it out here in practice. Running it like close quarters, like they're going to be here shortly out on the racetrack. So for tonight's race, I've been told by the admins, so 25 laps. No cautions. It'll be local cautions only for this race. We may see some, or we should see at least one pit stop out of these cars. And it's going to be interesting because it is not a quick service time as far as it goes for this big old street stock. Usually about 22 seconds on a pit stop. So if anybody could really stretch it and manage to go without, that's going to be a big boost for them. But we will see how that goes as the race progresses. As we come through the field, here's the 75 of William Matthews, and it looks like we will go out for qualifying now. I'd like to welcome everybody watching tonight. Looks like we have Beer Chaser Zimmy, USA Firearms, sponsor of the Speed Sport League. Check them out at usafirearms.com. Zach, hey, good to see you. Brand Sheffield, teammate. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, Samson, we need him off the mic. He can be a little yappy. As here's our points leader, Brody Gunter, setting up pit road. Looks like he'll be rolling out shortly for his qualifying lap. Ah, thank you there. Appreciate it, Cool Breeze. Latest follower, that's one of our participants, Derek Whitford. Also one of the admins of this league, so appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. As we get ready to watch Brody Gunter make his qualifying lap. He'll be the one watch to put it at the top of the board. as he cuts through the infield on the warm-up lap. Get the heat in the tires. Trying to get up to speed. As you can see, these cars are a bit loose on throttle as he cuts through the infield. It's a little out of sorts, slowing down into that hard left-hander out onto the NASCAR racetrack. As Brody takes the green flag, we are off. Diving down into turn 1 into the infield section of the road course. Hard on the brakes, locking him up. You see the tire smoke rolling off that left front. These cars have a bunch of roll that the drivers are going to have to account for as they go hard into those turns. As he slides the tires around. Picks it up the throttle on this right-hander here. As he cuts through the S's. Back hard onto the brakes for that left-hander. That's going to be a place of contention. Gunter coming to the line. Right now, 5 cars on the board with David Carpenter the fastest. Our road course ringer, Jeff Shrewsbury, setting second on the board. Let's see if Brody Gunter can put it on the pole with this lap. And he goes to second on the board with a 1:06. As he dives it back in there, trying to get all he can get on this second lap to see if he can put it back on the pole. Jeff Shrewsbury up to the pole position with a 1:05. He is going to be the tough guy to beat. Again, road course ringer in for his first street stock race of this season. Looks like we've got 10 cars that have qualified so far. Jeff Shrewsbury first, David Carpenter second, Brody Gunter here. Currently in third position. We'll see if he can pick it up on this lap as he cuts into the NASCAR Oval. Car heading to NASCAR 3. Picks up the throttle coming out of 4. Down the long straightaway, trying to get all he can get. Let's see what he can do. Hey, he goes up to second on the board with a 1:05.9. Just under Jeff Shrewsbury. See if we can ride along with somebody else. Here's Kevin Whitford, currently 9th on the board. It's a new track. Hey, welcome, Aaron. Glad you can make it. New track record. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Kevin Whitford on the track right now. On the NASCAR portion of the oval. Getting ready to come to the line. Thank you for the follow there, Dev Carp. Much appreciated. Coming to the line. Let's see if Kevin can pick it up from this 10th position. On the board. That looks like that was that outlet, possibly. Doesn't look like he improved from where he's currently sitting on the board. See who else we got on the track. Here's Derek Whitford. Currently sitting 5th. And looks like he's coming down to the pits, just finishing up his lap. Anybody else out there? Got Darrell Whitford on pit road. Here's Daniel Trottier. Currently, we have 12 cars that have qualified at this time. 3 have not registered time, but we are on with the 49 car of Daniel Trottier. Yes, we're this will be a 25 lap race on the Phoenix Legacy Road Course. Very interesting track. This turn on to the oval's going to be very tricky. Hard left-hander. As the 49 makes its way onto the oval. And in NASCAR 3. And then coming to the line, let's see where the 49 ends up on the board. No time registered yet. That might have been just his outlap. I already got some commenters on the chat saying it's going to be interesting if these are looks like a couple of the participants in the race. So this will be entertaining for the broadcast, but I can't wait. Road course racing is always fantastic, especially with ill handling, low downforce cars. And there's nothing that screams out more than these iRacing street stock cars. Let's see how these guys wheel around these old 70-something Camaros. As the 49 goes up on the board to 4th place with the 106. So Daniel Trotter, you're picking up some speed on the board at this time. Working on his second lap. As he cuts it through the in-course, up on the berms. Kicking that car up in the air. Trying to get all he can get. Comes through the S's as he approaches that hard left-hander into the NASCAR oval. Really takes it wide. Makes that exit smooth. Runs it up to the wall. As he comes to the line, can he pick up any speed? To put it up in the top 3 on this start. Just not enough. Ends up in 4th place. Well, we only have 2 other cars out there. Doesn't look like they're going to put in laps, so we will wait momentarily for the start of the race. We'll take a time. Thank you for watching. This is East Speed Sport broadcasting the Shake and Bake Stock Car Series league race here. We're in race 7 of this street stock season. Again, our points leader is Brody Gunner. Taking a look at the schedule coming up. Currently, right now, race 7, Phoenix Legacy. We're going to be doing 25 laps here tonight. Following that up, short track Langley, then back here to Phoenix for the oval race, and finishing up with 100 laps at Bristol. As the field starts to grid up, we will take a look at that starting lineup. As we set on board with our Porsche iRacing pace car. On our front row, we have the number 12 of Jeff Shrewsbury, road course ringer, followed by the 01 of Brody Gunter. That's our points leader currently in this stock car series. Number 71, we have David Carpenter starting 3rd, followed by Daniel Trotter. Let's get to a better camera. And the 49. After that, we got row 3 with Andrew Griesbauer in the number 78 Purina car. And then number 300, Derek Whitford. In row 4, in the number 20 car, we have Bryson Matthews, followed by the number 85 Valvoline machine of David Shively. Coming back to row 5, the 10 car, Victor Shank. Oh, I'm sorry, the 5 car of Daniel Walker, followed by the number 68 car of Victor Stank. In row 6, we have the number 17 of Kevin Whitford and the number 21 of Daryl Whitford. In row 7, we have the number 18 of Gavin Gardner, as well as the number 27, or I'm sorry, the number, the custom number's kind of messing me up here. Gavin Gardner in the 18, the number 7 of Matthew Cade. In the last row, we have William Matthews in the number 75 car. Here we go as the cars are back on the NASCAR oval. Getting ready to take that green flag. Cars approaching the final turn. Warming up those tires as they bury it into turn 1 here shortly. The pace car dipping off the track. Green flag has come out. Let's go racing. Oh, a little bit of contact on that start. We'll stay on with our leader's edge. Shrewsbury buries it into turn 1 side by side with Brody Gunter. Our points leader on the outside as they go into the infield road course. Shrewsbury pulls up, but Gunter tries to cross him over on the left side. They're side by side as they cut through up to the S's. Oh, we got a spin back there. The 71 goes around. Oh, and a hit. Shrewsbury getting to the back of Brody Gunter. Gunter able to keep it in that car. Got Daniel Trottier sitting there in third as they go through the S's to the left-hander out onto the NASCAR portion of this track. Gunter trying to get those extra bonus points by leading a lap to extend his points lead as they go into NASCAR 3. Gunter already pulling out about a half-second lead on Jeff Shrewsbury. And Gunter's going to lead this first lap. Sideways going into the oval. Oh no! Thought we had a blow up there. Does it look? Sounds like iRacing had a little mix up with the sound. Looks like he is okay and riding the ship as he goes on to extend that lead. Gunter making the right hand cord. Shrewsbury pulling up onto his bumper, looking to the right side. Trying to overtake him there, going into the S's. These top 3 have broken out from the rest of the pack. As the left-hander going into the NASCAR oval, Shrewsbury gives him the bumper getting out there, but Gunter able to hold on to the car. Shrewsbury giving it all he could got this early in the race. Gonna wear out that back bumper of Brody Gunter. As they come to the line to complete lap 2. And into the road course portion, Gunter pushing it very hard into the turn. This is where Shrewsbury kind of picks up. It's through the middle and off. But can't get enough momentum to get around the 0-1. Gunter very fast through the straightaway portions of this track. As they cut it into the right-hander. See those brake rotors glowing red already. This top three already broken out to an 8.1 second gap over the second place. Shrewsbury again getting very close to that back bumper of Brody Gunter as they come into NASCAR 3. This is where Brody, the oval specialist, kind of can extend his lead over the road course specialist of the 12 car of Jeff Shrewsbury. Here they come into one as they have a lap car coming in the pit road. Oh! Shrewsbury again getting into Gunter. Using up all that front end he got. Hits him again. Just wearing out Brody. Brody, the points leader, not shaking. Barely moving by each one of those contacts. Oh, as Daniel Trotter gets a little off course. Hangs on to it. He'll stay in third, but man, he went for a ride as he locked it up as the 27 car back there spins it out. Lap car. Shrewsbury again, very deep into that corner, and Shrewsbury really sideways. Gunter's going to be able to extend that lead out now. As Shrewsbury maybe have just overdrove it just a little too much on that hard left-hander coming to the track, or coming onto the oval track. We'll go back through the field, 3 seconds back, Daniel Trotter. As he's going to go ahead and come in and pit. Maybe some early strategy. These guys know they can't make it all the way. Take the gas now and make up the time later. We'll go to this battle for fourth place as Gavin Gardner and Bryson Matthews are fighting it out for this fourth position, or what would now be third position. Gavin sideways going into that turn one. Into the infield road course. Let's see how Bryson does through as Gavin jumps over the berm. Bryson's going to try to pass on the outside. Not going to work through that turn. Gavin floors it, gets that car sideways. Gavin getting back out on the track. Bryson trying to look on the inside, but Gavin shuts the door on him. We'll be coming up on some lap traffic here momentarily, as our leaders are about 13 seconds ahead for this battle for third place. All right, working lap 6 of this 25-lap race. That last time by, Daniel Walker with the fastest time on the board in 8th place. Bryson looking to the inside, left side on Gavin. Can't quite get it there. Bryson doing his best to stay off Gavin's bumper, trying to look for an opening at any time. As he'll go through the S's before heading into the NASCAR Oval. We're going to go up to our leaders. As that gap has shrunk. Jeff Shrewsbury now within 0.6 of a second of our leader, Brody Gunter. Gunter hard into that turn one. See both of them locking it up. Smoke rolling off those tires as they roll into the road course. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Brody Gunter. Oh, loses it. That's going to open the door for Shrewsbury. And Shrewsbury's going to pull into the lead. The road course specialist was waiting for his opportunity. Brody got a little too hard in there. Locked it up. Car got a little upset, and that opened the door for Shrewsbury to take the lead. Got our first lead change of the day. Let's see if Shrewsbury can open up that lead now 1.7 seconds after Brody inadvertently loses it in the infield road course. Lap 8. Shrewsbury rolling that car right ways through that left-hander onto the road course. Really these cars roll so much through these turns. Probably a blast to drive out there. Brody Gunter still maintaining about a 1-2 second gap between him and the leader. I think it's going to be tough to hold on, as the road course ringer is now got smooth sailing up ahead. We'll take a look back through the field, especially this whoa, quagmire of cars here. As we got the battle for 5th, 6th, it's Derek Whitford spins the lap car. Has blocked them out a little bit. Andrew Griesbauer now can pull onto the back of Derek Whitford for that 5th position. We also got a close battle for 3rd place, as Gavin Gardner is trying to hold off again the number 20 of Bryson Matthews as they come on to the lap car of Daryl Whitford. Daryl slides it to the outside to give him plenty of room. Oh, Gavin overdrives it a little bit, gets a little loose. Bryson still just cannot get in there when there's an opening. Both these drivers just really giving it all they can. As we come in left-hander. Oh, into the curb. Can Brody get it this time? Looks to the outside. They're door to door as they go into the NASCAR 3 and 4. Bryson has the advantage, but he cannot clear. Gavin back on the inside. These guys are going to be side by side going into 1. Down the start-finish line. Let's see how these two do. Bryson wisely breaks early. Gavin sends it in there. Bryson just didn't have the positions. Going to have to settle for 4th position at this time and wait for Gavin to make another mistake. Just couldn't quite get that. Oh, man, both these guys really driving hard. Bryson again looking to the right side. Can he do it? Oh, he gets a little out of sorts on riding the curb through the S's into the hard left-hander. Bryson gets it woed up. Stays off the back bumper as they gun it, but cannot quite get it. Best battle on the track right now is this battle for 3rd spot. As they come into turn 1, both just smoking the tires, trying to get woed up. So much momentum, so little break in these cars. Using every ounce of effort, trying to keep these things under control. As you see Gavin again, just getting loose. This is where Brody's pulled up on him each time. And it looks like our 2nd place car has pitted. Or no, Brody Gunter's still out there. I apologize. Gavin Gardner running 3rd. Bryson Matthews 4th. Oh, Bryson! Looking like he was ready to use the bumper there. Looking to the left side. Just does not have the momentum coming out onto the NASCAR oval. Gavin shuts the door. Bryson running a little lower line. Gavin extends a little bit of a lead going into 1. Bryson almost up on 2 wheels trying to get it into that first road course turn. So tough. Trying to make up any and every inch on Gavin Gardner. Looking to the outside on this right-hander, just not there. Trying to cut it under. Gardner not giving an ounce as they go through the S's. Oh, Gardner locks him up. This is Bryson's opportunity. He guns it. He's going to complete that pass. Let's see if he can hang on to it. Gardner just ended up locking him up. Oh, Bryson pulling over to the side for him. I'm not sure if he thought he got into him and gave up the position. Very odd circumstances right there. Not sure why Bryson, who's been fighting so hard for that position, just gave up the spot. I mean, looking back at that, I don't think Bryson got into Gardner at all. So maybe being a little too polite there. And while these two have been battling out, the 78 of Andrew Griesbauer is slowly closing in as Bryson takes a look on the outside as they come to the S's. So while these two battle it out, that's opening the door for fifth and sixth to maybe catch up. As they come into the left-hander, they got a lap car in front of them. Bryson cannot look to the inside as the 7 car of Matthew Cade causes kind of a diversion. Really holding up Bryson through the NASCAR 3 and 4. That's going to let Gavin pull ahead. Seven car running the leaders awfully hard for being a few laps down. Not sure how that's going to shake out. As the lap car goes over the berm, Bryson and Gavin still fighting it out for that third position. We're going to fall back through the field. Well, Bryson taking a look on the inside. Still nothing doing there. We're going to take a look at some of the rest of the action out on the field. Got David Shively currently set in 13th, 12 laps down. He's one of our top 4 in the point standings, kind of struggling on this road course. The number 17 of Kevin Whitford currently setting in 11th. Followed by, there's our second place car, 3.9 seconds back currently of the leader, Jeff Shrewsbury. That's Brody Gunter, the points leader, trying to just have a good points day. And there's Jeff Shrewsbury, our leader. Currently setting with a 4.4 second advantage on the points leader, Brody Gunter. Up ahead of him, that was our third place car for quite a while, Daniel Trottier. Not sure what happened, caused him to drop back, currently shown several laps down. That's going to really hurt him as far as the points go. Not a good points day for what was a fast competitor. Ninth place, we do have Victor Stank in that 68 machine. Followed by 71, David Carpenter, who originally started in third position. Not having quite the day his qualifying would have dictated. And 7th, we have Derek Whitford in that number 300 car. You can follow him on Twitch at Cool Breeze. One of the admins of this league, as well as ran Road to Pro with him several times. Good racer. Really fun to race with Derek Whitford. Daniel Walker, 6th position, in the Taco Bell machine. In that sweet 80s throwback Taco Bell paint scheme. These guys, Andrew Griesbaum here in 5th position, he has now caught the 3rd and 4th place cars that have been battling it out of Gavin Gardner and Bryson Matthews. Andrew Griesbaum Griesbauer 3rd in points, trying to make up some time on Brody Gunter to make up some points. Do that, he's going to have to get around these two cars. 78 Purina machine. Running the high line through NASCAR 3 and 4. Trying to get a run on Bryson Matthews. Currently right now, of those three, Gavin Gardner just a bit faster. Let's see if he can maintain that momentum and extend his lead for that third position, or if Bryson and Andrew drive back up on his rear bumper. This has been where Bryson has caught Gavin each time, but cannot do anything with them as they head into the S's right before they get to the left-hander to get on the NASCAR oval. Gavin again still maintaining his lead. Bryson can't do anything with him. Andrew now gets a run on the outside of Bryson. Can he carry that momentum into turn 3? Just cannot quite do it, as this battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th has kind of extended out. I'm going to take a look at this from the onboard camera of Gavin Gardner and Bryson Matthews as they cut through the infield. As you can see, shifting through there. No blipping in these cars. You gotta be good with the clutch and the brake running through this infield. As they cut through the S's. And the left hand to the NASCAR oval. Here's the shot from Bryson's car as he runs it in there right at Gavin's back bumper. Still giving him plenty of room. Just cannot do anything with the 18 machine of Gavin Gardner. As we're approaching 7 laps left in this 25 lap race. Going down the front stretch, we're going to ride along with Bryson as he goes into turn 1. See if he can close the distance on Gavin. You can see as these bumps really unsettle, these things just slide all over this greasy Phoenix pavement. Oh! Gavin getting a little bit heavy out there. Sets him up, though, for that right-hander, and Bryson still just cannot get around him. We'll come into the S's right through here. Hard on the brakes. Bryson's got to do something. Andrew gets a little unsettled. He's going to end up cutting the corner. That's going to cost him some time, as he's going to take a little bit of a penalty. That's unfortunate, as Andrew made up so much time to catch. Oh, here we go. Gavin Gardner coming in for the pit stop, relinquishing that 3rd position. Our leaders still have not pitted yet, which they are going to have to make at least one stop. Maybe by Gavin undercutting, he can make some time lost. We'll ride on board your leader, Jeff Shrewsbury, as he's opened up a 5.5 second lead on your points leader in this stock car series, Brody Gunter. Jeff running a smooth line, has a couple lap cars ahead of him of Darrell Whitford and Daniel Trottier as he navigates some of this slower traffic. Trying to avoid losing any more time. Looks like Brody Gunter has fallen back another few seconds. He might be pitting at this time. We'll see if we can catch on board as Andrew Griesbaum gets in the back of Brody Gunter. We'll watch this battle now for 3rd. Daniel Walker looking to the inside for 4th. Andrew's going to give the position away. Daniel Livin Moss in that Taco Bell machine. Moves into the top, or into 4th place. Gavin Gardner still on pit road. Don't know if he had a penalty. It does take 22 seconds or so to change tires and get fuel in these cars. it might be best just what strategy you gonna play? Go no tires? I think that's what I would do and just fill up on enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. Try to get to our camera here as Daniel Walker closes in on Bryson Matthews for third. Andrew Griesbaum still within striking distance in fifth. Coming up on the 17 of Kevin Whitford lap down car. We'll have to navigate that. Our resident crew chief in the house, Brian Zimmerman at USA Firearms, definitely throwing out the strategy call of no tires. We'll see if they do it as Bryson and Daniel get hard into that turn one. Both of them slide up the track, locking it up. Bryson's going to extend that lead for the third position. We'll drop back and see if we can watch this battle. Looks like that's going to give opportunity for Andrew Griesbaum to maybe close the distance between him and Daniel Walker. As they come on to the NASCAR Oval with 3 laps left. We're going to take a look at our leader. Get up there to Jeff Shrewsbury. Very hard to find. Sorry. For this last 3-lap run. There he is, Jeff Shrewsbury. Now only a 1.3, actually lost the lead to Brody Gunter. Looks like Shrewsbury pitted. May not have gotten on and off pit road cleanly. Gunter now has the lead with 2 laps left. We'll see if Gunter can hang on. It's going to be calling it close. Shrewsbury had opened up a bit of a lead. Gunter now pushing almost a second out on Shrewsbury. This will be your battle to the finish. We'll see who can get it. Does our points leader, Brody Gunter, hold on, getting his 3rd win of the season? Almost sealing the deal. Shrewsbury hard in that turn. Locks him up. He has been faster. He's shown from earlier in this race he's not afraid to use the bumper. As they come to this right-hander, Shrewsbury really sends it in. Gets loose, washes up the track. A little too hard, trying to stay off the back bumper of Brody Gunter that time. Gunter going to extend his lead as they get out to the NASCAR Oval. And to take the white flag here shortly. Left-hander. This pit strategy really playing into effect. Going into 3. That little slip-up has cost Jeff Shrewsbury a 1.5 seconds. Coming to the white flag. Can he make up that time? It's going to be difficult. Brody Gunter has to run the perfect lap just to make sure going into road course 1. Brody Gunter taking it easy, rolling it. Shrewsbury able to cut off a few tenths. Closing the gap. Brody, though, just trying to maintain. Getting that 3rd win. And beating a road course ringer in Jeff Shrewsbury is going to be big for the points leader, Brody Gunter. As they go through the right-hander into the S's, we're going to go into the hard left-hand turn and onto the NASCAR Oval for the last time. Shrewsbury sends it in deep. Gets to his bumper, can't do anything to him. Gunter was able to withstand that bump. Going to NASCAR 3. He extends his lead on Shrewsbury. He just needs to seal the deal coming out of 4. And Brody Gunter's going to win this 25-lap shootout in the Shake and Bake Racing League road course race here at Phoenix. Fantastic action here towards the end. As again, your winner and remaining points leader, Brody Gunter. We'll run through the unofficial results. Again, first place, Brody Gunter. Second place, the road course ringer, Jeff Shrewsbury. Third, Andrew Griesbauer, able to get around Bryson Matthews and Daniel Walker towards the end. We'll have to go back and take a look at that. Fourth place, Bryson Matthews. Fifth place, Daniel Walker. Sixth place, Derek Whitford. Seventh place, Daniel Trottier. Eighth place, Victor Stank. Ninth place, 71 of David Carpenter. 10th place, Kevin Whitford. 11th place, Daryl Whitford. 12th place, Gavin Gardner. Gavin, unfortunately, was running in the top 5 most of this race, holding on to 3rd position. Appears to have had some problems with his pit stop, ends up in 12th. 13th place, David Shively. 14th place, Matthew Cade. And 15th place, William Matthews. We'll watch Brody Gunter celebrate. Doing his donuts. Great win by the young Brody Gunter. We're going to see if we can play it back and catch that last battle between Andrew, Bryson, and Daniel. Because that was one heck of a battle that happened. We were unfortunately not able to watch it. We'll pick it up here. As you can see, Andrew in the 5th position in the last few laps was able to get around both Bryson and Matthews and Daniel Walker. So we'll take a look and see how that happened. We'll fast forward it a bit. As this was the last lap. Griesbauer looking in the inside on Daniel. As they came into that last left-hander. Looks like Brody just got a little high. Oh, that was a final lap send. They ended up moving Andrew. Daniel got into Bryson. And then Andrew into Daniel, sent them both up. That's a veteran move by Griesbauer to take that 3rd spot. Wow. Excellent racing all the way around in that top 5. All right. Well, that was a great bit of racing. Appreciate all of you that watched here tonight on eSpeedsport. If you liked what you saw, we're working things out. We're very new to this. Appreciate you stopping by, checking us out. Hit that follow sign. We do a lot of streaming, whether league races or my personal streams and everything like that. If you want to see more, again, hit that follow button, like, subscribe. We'll be posting this to YouTube at eSpeedsport. You can also check us out on eSpeedsport.com. If you like the racing or are interested in this league, Shake and Bake Racing League, they have a website out there as well as Discord, and look them up through iRacing. Great community out there. Really appreciate them letting me stop in, kind of hone my craft and do some broadcasting. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night and a great Turkey Day. and we'll catch you at the racetrack.